Congressman Marchant and I have been friends for a long time. When Congressman Marchant ran for office the first time, he came to visit me, and we had a wonderful relationship from the get-go. He explained his service in the community, which parallels a lot of my service in the community. From then on out, we've been good friends, and his office staff has always been open to chat with us, to listen to us, to respond to us when we've had problems, and to be a community partner. Marchant's office had sent John out to go with me. We were going to meet a returning soldier who had not been able to come through the DFW airport and be welcomed by the group that meets there every day because he was sent somewhere else. His mother called me and asked if we could possibly come over one day, and she was going to arrange a little reception in her front yard for her son when he came home, and he was coming home the next week, and would we come out and just say hello. Maybe if I would come out and maybe a couple of people with me would come out. So everyone came out. We had fire and we had police, and Marchant's office sent John Hayes to come out with us too. We must have had 100 or 150 people from the city and our friends that went over to welcome the young man home. On the trip over there, John asked me if I had ever looked into medals for my husband, and had my husband served in the service. Yes, Ray worked and served under General Patton in World War II, and he had won several medals of which I knew nothing. I think some of our servicemen didn't talk too much about it when they came home, but they told their grandchildren about it later on. John offered to look up Ray's service medals and see what he could get for me, and I said, don't do that. There's too much trouble. I don't like to cause people a lot of trouble. And his response was, let's see what we can do. And it might take a while, because the World War II records were burned, and they had to do a lot of research. About a year went by when John called and said, surprise, we have Ray's medals for him. Kenny wanted to present the medals to Ray at a city council meeting, but he wanted all the children to be present. And my children are all grown, and I have grandchildren, and they all wanted to be present, but they don't live here. They live in California and the Woodlands and in Louisiana and Oklahoma. I have a bunch of them. And they all wanted to come for the celebration. So Kenny's whole staff agreed that we would have a party in Kenny's office and present the medals. And they did it on our time, not his time, when we could all get there, when they could all come in town, when they could take off from their responsibilities and come in town. It was such a wonderful day. The children were so impressed. They said, how did you get to know a congressman this well? I said, he serves everyone in the same way. I'm not any more special than anybody else. He's a great guy. And anybody that wants to have medals looked up for, call the congressman's office. These are the medals that the congressman got for Ray and got for his family, and he had them all framed and beautifully done. And the surprise was we did not know what medals were what. But it was so interesting because John was able to explain to us what each medal meant and how long each medal was, and not only a delight, but what an honor it was that Ray had received so many medals and had done so many good things. This is an opportunity for so many people to find out about what their family men have done and the heroes that came back from the wars and never told you anything they did. This is a great opportunity, and I hope many others will take the opportunity to call the congressman's office and tell them what you want and what you could need. Thanks.